All right, guys, we are rolling back with another episode of the Bogetti Bunch podcast where me and Bronte sit down, hang out, and chat. Unfortunately, there's been a writer's strike in Hollywood lately, so...
Cooper's been playing this joke all day.
I didn't really plan it all day, but man, way to really out me on that one. There's been a writer's strike in Hollywood, so if any of my jokes are bad, it's because the writers out there are on strike currently.
Understandable.
We're waiting. They want a 5% raise or something like that, and all that kind of... I don't know. We don't have to go deep into the writer's strike. I've never even met a writer.
Yeah, I know nothing about it, so not much I can contribute to that.
Yeah, but there's a writer's strike, so if any TV shows that you like are on hold, it's probably the reason. Mm-hmm. But I would like to see AI take all of their jobs. I think that's just how things are going, so we'll see.
Sorry, I actually had a thought. Because I had this written down, actually, to talk about the show that we watched. And isn't there another season supposedly coming out? And I wonder if it's not because of that.
Yes.
Did I just put that whole thing together?
I mean, that's the premise of it. Yeah, right? There's no writing allowed. We were watching The Terminal List, written by Jack Carr, who has the books already written, and they're already out. You can go read them, but they can't write the screenplay.
Right.
So they're waiting on that. So it's going to hold that up a lot.
But is it because of this writer's strike?
Yes.
It is. Oh, wow.
And even him, he's a book writer. Mm-hmm. He's not he's not technically a screenwriter. I think he's got problems with not able to write either.
Yeah.
But he can write his books still. So I don't know.
I wouldn't read the books because the show is so good. I'm like, I just want to wait until the next season comes out.
What is it, on Amazon or Hulu? If you haven't seen it though,
I don't know.
The Terminal List with can't think of his name now.
I can't either.
But Terminal List with Chris Pratt, great TV show.
Yes.
Definitely worth the watch. Really keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, we binge watched it and I think finished it in like a matter of 3 days because the episodes are a little bit longer, but it every episode leaves you like, oh,
yeah, it was like 7 o'clock. We were like 5 episodes.
Yeah, I know.
We stayed up a little bit.
What's like the premise of it? It's about this guy who he went on a military mission, and
yes, so it's kind of conspiracy-like too.
Yeah, you're better at explaining it. Give like a little context so people who maybe haven't.
So it's a platoon of soldiers that go out. I don't know if platoon is right for a group of Navy SEALs. I don't know. There's all kinds of jargon that I don't know. But it's a group of them that go out, they get ambushed, and then he kind of has to figure out how his team got ambushed and all this kind of stuff. And
he's dealing with like PTSD and like...
Yeah, but you don't want to give away too much.
Yeah, but he just deals with some stuff that he figures out is from like a science testing thing.
Yeah,
and
the government did things, they tested things on them that they shouldn't have. So classic government.
It's crazy though, the whole story. It's like, it's so good.
Classic government.
I know, right?
But it's a good one. Worth the watch. I would like to read his books because I've heard his books are even betterly written than
You know, I've never watched a show and then read the book after. There is a book that I've read, and they're coming out with the movie eventually. Like, I'm going to do that way, but I've never done the other way. I feel like it'd be hard after watching a show to reading a book because you have such a picture. Like, when you read a book, you picture things. So you're basically just going to be picturing the show.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like it's more exciting the other way.
Yeah. I think you could be more disappointed, though, if you read the book and then watch the movie or TV show.
True, because you're, like, imagining it so much, and it might not be anything like what you
And every time I feel like they do that, like, a TV rendition of a book, it's usually, like, poorly done. Like, people that are, like, diehard book fans are like, they missed this, they changed the ending, all this.
Yeah, right.
Because it doesn't come across the same. You can't really do the same. But you can do so much when you're just writing it.
Yeah.
There's no cost to, like... You could say a building collapsed, but there's no cost like associated with that. But when you're filming a movie, collapsing a building costs millions of dollars. You know what I mean? Like there's no...
You're losing me a little bit.
You don't understand that?
I don't think so. But like in the movie production?
Yeah, like it costs money, so they write
CGI.
Yeah,
like,
but that costs money too.
Yeah, but what's the point of that?
Why
does it matter?
They changed the script to save money.
Oh.
You know, like they do that in a lot of movies. They change
Yeah.
endings to save money. They do things like that. So when you're writing, you can make anything happen.
Yeah.
You can go to space.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
We're all on the same page here. Maybe they followed. I don't know. I lost somebody there.
My pregnancy brain is struggling these days.
It is struggling.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's been tough.
What do you mean?
Changing subjects.
I haven't been that bad with anything that has to do with you. I just forget things easily. What's the term when you say it's like a very sad disease, but when you say something and then you forget?
Alzheimer's?
Is that what it is? Or is it like amnesia or?
Amnesia is not really a disease. I don't know if they'd consider that a disease.
Okay, I don't know, but I literally feel like I'll think of something and then 2 seconds later I'm like, what was I going to say? Like it just blurs in my mind.
Yeah.
Like extra bad.
Yeah, old freaking Cooper Jr. over there is taking all the processing power.
Have I said that on the podcast?
I mean, regardless, I call him Cooper Jr. because I'm having a son, so it's like...
No, but I'm saying, did we say it's a boy?
Oh, we didn't say on the podcast that it's a boy yet.
Yeah.
If you guys watch the main channel, we did a cool gender reveal where I had a freaking airplane fly overhead and dump out some gender fluid.
Fluid, ew.
Some gender powder.
But we're
had
having
my boy
a boy.
Garza do it. We are having a boy.
Woo.
Little baby boy, Cooper Jr.
How do you feel about it?
I'm ready. I mean, I've been looking for, another podcast co-host to co-host with me. Somebody to work on the car. Somebody that can get the spark plugs out like little hands. That'll help a lot.
Yeah.
Things like that. Really somebody I can put to work.
Yeah.
Mow the lawn, those kind of things.
It's really going to take after you.
Get up on the roof,
yeah.
Clean out the gutters. Isn't that what you do if you have a son?
So we're basically birthing a handyman for you.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. When I was a kid, I used to have to do all that stuff for my grandpa. He would we'd go down to his store and he'd be like, hey, get that bucket and clean up all the cigarette butts.
Yeah.
And it's so weird to think that there was just cigarette butts all over the place.
Yeah.
Back then, because I don't think that's anymore.
No, I think it's more polite now.
No, but I just don't think that many people smoke.
No, I feel like people do. It's just they throw it out, or there's an area, usually a smoking area that you leave it.
Yeah, I'm talking 2002 probably.
Yeah.
When there was just cigarette butts all over the place, everywhere.
How do we go from talking to we're having a boy to cigarette butts?
I don't know. Why, are you getting offended?
Yeah.
I don't know. We were just talking. I was talking about my childhood and how Cooper Jr. is going to have a different childhood.
Your mom texted me this video of a boy playing with all these toys, and I was like, I'm so ready for that, and also how many Legos we're going to have laying around. And she was like, I have buckets saved from, because Cooper loved Legos when he was little, so that'll be fun to get all of those hand-me-downs, and you'll be able to play with him.
That's crazy to get hand-me-downs from yourself to your child.
Yeah,
I feel like that's not that common, though.
Well, my mom saved the bassinet that they brought me home in the hospital. It's a wicker, pretty bassinet.
Yeah, that looks like one of those baskets where they
You go to,
they send people down the Nile River in. Oh no, we had a baby and we got to send it down the river. That's what it kind of looks like.
Oh.
Quick, put her in the river.
Stop. That's terrible.
That's what it looks like, though.
No, it's very
oh no, it's a
cute.
girl.
Stop. No, it's so cute. But that's exciting. And I'm actually I've always dreamed of having a boy first. So I am, it's just me and
You've willed it into existence.
Yeah, because it's just me and my sister, and I love having a sister. But I always wanted a big brother. So I always imagined having a boy first, so they're kind of the leader of the siblings.
Leader of the pack.
Yeah, so I'm very happy.
That is a pretty good
And I knew
one.
he was a boy. I knew it the whole time.
Yeah, you knew it. At the last second, your mom was switching to girl, but she was wrong.
First thing I said to her, I was like, you were wrong.
Boys only out here.
Yeah.
And then you end up like some of these people that have 12 boys.
I
You're I just want a daughter, and then you're just 5 boys.
You have a family member that has 4 boys on the Bogetti side.
My grandpa and grandma, they had 3 boys.
Yeah, 3 boys. Crazy.
Boys are pretty strong in my side of the family. Mm-hmm. So we'll have to see what happens going forward here.
Yeah, we're taking
First one, boy. And Guys, if I have a baby boy on December 25th, I think you have to name him
No.
Jesus Christ.
No.
And think about it. Think about this.
He has been starting this joke with everyone. Now everyone's coming up to me like, baby James taught, baby Jesus is going to be written in the paper, born on Christmas.
It's a good Jesus. Running name /
Oh,
I hate to call it a joke, but it's kind of like a meme.
Yeah, it is a meme. You're making our child a meme already.
But think about it like this.
Come on.
My initials are JC. We can have the same initials. His will just be Jesus Christ.
You're not naming her child Jesus or Jesus.
No, I wouldn't pronounce it Jesus. I would pronounce it Jesus. 100%.
No, I don't think he's going to come on Christmas Day.
I mean,
or Christmas Eve.
Honestly, I don't really want him to because that makes it unfortunate to have your existence just synonymous with Christmas.
It's already going to be unfortunate because it's like close to that,
yes,
you know?
It will probably be close to that.
We really didn't do that timing right.
Timing bad. TX2K baby turns into a Christmas baby.
Stay away from that, yeah.
Just for future reference, everyone.
End of March, early April, stay away.
Yeah, it's a bad time. Yeah. But having a baby in the coolest time of year, yes, I think is a good idea.
For sure.
I think that's nice.
Yes, I agree. Because we'll be able to do more things outside and just fresh air, and it's just nice weather. Because now it's miserable.
You won't feel cooped up. You get home and you're kind of recovering in like
cozy,
cool weather instead of like, oh, it's 98 degrees outside and I'm sweating.
Yeah, I know.
And that's kind of a good timing.
For sure.
So, I don't know. I'm an October baby, so I guess not too far off.
Yeah.
But I am kind of excited because you really like Christmas. Mm-hmm. And I think having a baby on Christmas will kind of deplete your Christmas.
Oh, you think?
It'll take away from your Christmas a little bit.
I didn't really think about that.
You kind of stole my birthday, so I kind of want Christmas to be stolen from you a little bit.
First off, don't act like I was the only one that made that decision around your birthday. He's talking about our wedding.
Our wedding was the day before my birthday.
Yeah, because
so
that was
now my birthday is
it's our
Bronte's anniversary.
No.
Of the day she got to take me off the market.
No. I think it's kind of cool because I was even thinking about this year, like, what if we had the baby shower?
Yeah. So then we have the baby shower on my birthday.
Yeah. And then people can come. It was actually nice because there was people in town, and the next day we did like a breakfast and we celebrated your birthday. And now it's just like our anniversary is the day before, and then it's your birthday. It's easy for you to remember. That's a plus.
It definitely helps me remember. Yeah. But now I feel like
you have to get me an anniversary present.
Yeah, like it's more about like, oh, we got to go out to dinner for our anniversary. We got to celebrate our anniversary, and then it's like, oh, that birthday of yours? Get out of here, nerd.
No, I kind of think they'll maybe be combined a little bit. You know, like for a dinner, it's like, oh, we're going out for your birthday.
That's what I'm saying.
It's taking away from your birthday.
Then think about this. How would you feel about Christmas being combined with his birthday?
Yeah, no, not if it was on Christmas Day. But
you're perfectly fine with giving up my birthday.
You've had almost 28 How old are you? 28. You've had 28 birthdays.
Don't out me on the podcast.
You've had 28 birthdays.
Oh, so I'm done. Might as well just bury me in the backyard.
It's complicated. I think Christmas is my favorite holiday. I don't know if it's going to take away from it. I think it's going to make it just even more
maybe not for
happy.
You, but like it'll definitely take away from it a little bit for him.
Yeah, that's why I don't want him to have a birthday like very nearby. That's why I'm like the week before but the week after kind of sucks too because it's New Year's.
You can just lie to him.
What do you mean? Say Christmas doesn't exist?
No, just say his birthday is a different day.
No.
You were born on December 2nd.
No.
Or you were born on January 15th.
That is crazy. Like, you literally could do that, though.
Yeah, I know.
It's just not the same.
I mean, granted, their driver's license and their birth certificate will tell.
Yeah, they're going to be like, Dad, why do we celebrate my birthday December 2nd, but my birthday's December 24th?
I think we would go past. I don't think we'd go early. Like, if they were born on December 25th, you'd go January 10th.
Oh, if we were lying?
Yeah. You wouldn't go early.
We're not going to do that. No. I mean, whenever he comes, it's meant to be, but I ideally would like it anywhere like before the 20th, December like 20th or before, or...
I told James already that if he's born on December 25th, I would like him to show up at the hospital with, 3 wise men alongside, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Like baby Jesus, you bring the gift of the Magi to the baby. Here you go. That kind of thing. You follow the North Star. You know the whole story.
Not happening.
I think we should definitely have him born in a manger, if at all possible.
You know what?
A manger, what baby, like the...
Oh, the 3 people, they're like in that thing or something?
Yes, like what people set up.
Yeah,
the nativity scene.
Yeah.
But think about it.
Give birth in that?
Well, they're all over the place at Christmas time. People set up nice ones.
Oh, we'll just go out there and
you
find
just go
one and
move plastic Jesus out of the way and...
Give birth?
That's what Mary did.
No.
That's what the story tells.
You're crazy. It's not even funny.
It's actually hilarious.
I'm getting a little sick of the joke, not gonna lie. Yeah.
We got a long time still. I will make the joke until he's not born on that day. So you're gonna have to hear me.
Can you stop?
You're gonna have to listen to me. Okay, we can change it up. Guys, this is a public service announcement. If you own a Jeep of any kind, please get rid of the rubber duckies.
Please, for the sake of all of us.
If you don't plan on getting rid of the rubber duckies, kindly drive it into a river. Just park it in a river, get out and walk away.
Okay, that's more reasonable.
Just leave it in the river. Go buy a Bronco.
I don't know when you pointed that out to me, but ever since then, and I don't know if it's a popular Jeep thing down here, we have been seeing these duckies everywhere. And it's like, you'll see one that has maybe 4 duckies.
Well, let me give
I'm just like, oh, it's got
some context here.
Hold on.
Okay.
No, you were.
Well, people don't know what we're talking about.
We're talking about Jeep. You just said Jeeps with duckies.
I know, but I gotta explain it. So there's a popular thing that was started in South Florida that if you see somebody's Jeep that you like, you are supposed to go up and put a rubber ducky on it. And it is a sign that some other Jeep bro, probably wearing a muscle shirt and white sunglasses into Target, also liked your Jeep. And then you display that on your windshield and then you pass it forward like some sort of horrible nightmare of Jeep ownership. It is absolutely sickening to see a Jeep. You already can't see much out of the windshield. They already have a very terrible view. And then they put so many rubber duckies that they have to be reflecting onto the windshield. So they're doubling themselves to where you cannot see anything. And I know someone out there has crashed their Jeep because of rubber duckies and had to hastily push them off the dashboard so that the person didn't walk up and see you crashed your Jeep as a 50-year-old man because you couldn't see because of all your rubber duckies. I just know someone out there has done that. And I hope they got sued for everything they own because they deserve it if they did that. If you couldn't see with your rubber ducks on your Jeep windshield, you earned a lawsuit. Like, I don't know what else to tell you about that. Like, what? There's no other purpose besides signaling. And the worst is you'll see a lot of them on like a bone stock Jeep. And the thing is like, oh, I liked your Jeep, so I put one on. If you have a stock Jeep that looks like it could be a rental car, no one likes it that much. No one likes it that much. I know.
I'm gonna be my pants. I'm really gonna be.
I know half of these Jeep owners went out and purchased these rubber ducks to make it look like people like their car that much. And it is absolutely despicable. If anybody ever sees me at the track and brings me a rubber duck to put on the Camaro windshield, I will be so excited. Because that is peak trolling Jeep owners by putting a rubber duck on the windshield.
So 2 things you can get from this. 1, if you know someone who has crashed a Jeep because of the Duckies, comment down below. And 2, start bringing ducks to the track for Cooper.
And I bet you, like, people take their doors off and the rubber ducks end up flying out. You know, like the wind gets ripping and rubber ducks are just flying out down the highway. And
I'd be pissed if I got hit with one.
And you know there's somebody probably listening to this that has their stupid flip-flop hanging out the door.
No doors on.
Yeah, probably some stupid steering wheel cover on it that says just Jeeping around.
And something on the...
And then like a cover that says, that's upside down, that says, if you can read this, flip me back over. And I can guarantee you it has never gone in dirt. Not even a dirt driveway, because those don't exist really in Florida. But I don't even see these Jeeps do anything but go to the mall. And that's assumed, obviously. They don't do anything but go to the mall. Some of them even have like a shovel on the side or like the off-road jack, like, oh, I could get stuck in Target parking lot. Better bring my jack and shovel. Oh, I absolutely despise it. Just buy a Bronco. Stop with the Jeep Wranglers. Let Jeep fail. Let them go out of business. Stop buying their products. They're not good. Especially those Jeep Compasses.
I can't breathe. Stop. Hold on.
I will continue to rant. I might turn your volume down because you're just laughing.
I know. I can't breathe. I really can't breathe.
Guys, Bronte needs to collect herself a little bit here. This is my everyday. When I see Jeeps, my blood pressure rises instantly.
Yeah, we can tell.
Instantly, blood pressure through the roof.
Okay.
It's so frustrating.
Wait, I'm still on. You didn't turn me
I know,
down.
I didn't turn you down. I let you compose yourself.
I can't with you going off. Like, I've never heard you go off. I get amazed when I see one that has like 20 rubber duckies. I'm just like, holy shit.
No one likes your car that much.
Yeah.
That is fake. That is 100% fake.
Yeah.
I actually thought about it.
Do you think they go out and buy?
Yeah. 100%.
Like a Jeep owner just goes and gets a bunch to look
They
cool.
go to the dollar store. Mm-hmm. They spend, as they grab like a monster probably and a bunch of rubber ducks. And then they can go and like park their Jeep and people think that it's cool.
Yeah.
And they probably want to go and give somebody a rubber duck because for some reason you have to pass it on.
Yeah.
It's like
a thing.
A mental disorder, actually. It's what medical professionals would consider a disability.
Why you sound so serious? Okay, we gotta move on. You've been like 5 minutes about these ducks.
I'll rant for an hour about this, and it'll still be original content every rant. All right, well, moving on. Recently, I got Threads by Facebook, Meta, Threads, Instagram, whatever. I think it's Threads by Instagram. Wouldn't recommend. It's actually a terrible app. The first 50
that makes
posts.
me feel good because I didn't sign up.
Yeah.
I was one of the ones that didn't sign up.
I'm one of the
me.
early adopters, though. I'm number 600. I like that you have a number. It makes you feel very like you're not a person. You're just a number. Mm-hmm. And I like how Zuck kind of treats us just like digits on a
It's like
on a
the Hunger
spreadsheet.
Games. Like you're from this district and your number.
Yeah, I was going to say something much worse historically, but we'll go with Hunger Games.
Don't say that.
Well,
Don't say that.
getting numbers is a weird thing. But yeah, so I'm number 608,000 on the dot. And
Wow.
I feel very proud of that. If you're a number higher than me, I don't trust you. If you're a number lower than me, I envy you. That's just how it is, you know. I can't get a higher number at this point. I'm stuck, locked in.
Yeah.
But
I think it's weird how it goes onto your Instagram profile. I don't understand that.
yeah, it's just to try to get more people to sign up. But
Yeah. I feel like Instagram's been doing stupid stuff, like the paying for the blue check mark. Now this, like, why can't they just stick to being a photo app?
because they're a failing app. That's why.
Maybe if they paid creators, they wouldn't fail.
Yeah. Well, that's the flip side is Instagram doesn't pay you because you're not like a creator, you're just the product.
Mm-hmm. Does Threads pay? Is Threads doing anything?
I don't think so. We're 5 days in, and I don't think it's going to last 6 months of use. Yeah, I think their numbers are already declining.
You know what pisses me off is that when it came out the first day, everyone's posting their little screenshot of their first thread that they wrote. And like I was seeing it on everyone's story. It's like, okay, way to be original. Like you write a funny thing and you post it on your Instagram story. Have I seen one of those since? No. Like I just hate
I didn't post mine on my Instagram story.
No, you didn't. But like people just follow the trend and it's like, think about, do you actually like this? Like I tried Twitter. I don't use Twitter anymore. So why would I go on Threads? It's like people just think it's like they have to be a part of the next thing and like that's how you're going to grow and you should be a part of everything. It's like, no, I think it's better to be on less platforms and platforms you actually care about and focus on that than just being on everyone. And I hate everyone like posting about it the first day and then I see nothing. It's like, why even go on it?
Well, because people didn't really like the people that were signing up for it aren't Twitter users. Yeah. So they're not going to like Threads. They just wanted to try it out, and now they're not going to use it anymore.
Yeah, which is stupid. Like, but that's what I mean. You should know. Like, you're not on Twitter. Why would you be on this?
They don't want to miss out. What if there's something cool going on? What if Mr. Beast is giving the first 1,000 followers, a free Tesla or something?
Well, I probably wouldn't have gotten it anyway.
He did give away a Tesla, which is ironic because
on Threads.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because Elon Musk owns Twitter. And
yeah,
Tesla,
why didn't he do that on Twitter?
It was a troll move.
Oh.
It was a great
Good
troll.
For him. Yeah.
It was a great troll to do that. But even I think Mark Zuckerberg isn't using Threads anymore. I think he realized that it was terrible.
Yeah.
Using it though, the user interface feels like it's from 2006. Mm-hmm. I think I said when it first came out, it feels like somebody had a year to do a project and they waited till the last minute.
Yeah.
And they were just like,
you did say that.
Better throw something together.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible user interface. The only things I saw in there were from like big brands like Netflix and McDonald's and like people like that just posting. And I was like, cool. Like exactly what I wanted was consumer products advertising to me.
Yeah.
And not paid advertisement for them. Like, those are the ones you avoid.
Yeah. But it's also, that's exactly my point. Like, if they're going to make a crappy app, why not put that time, money, and energy into making Instagram better than doing that? Or making Facebook better than coming out with a new thing?
They could have just used Instagram and had, like, a swipe left. And it kind of just like...
Yeah, like a feed.
Had a Threads feed.
Yes.
Why a different app?
Yes, exactly. Like, I just want it to be connected to my Instagram. I don't want to have to make a new account. And I can just...
Like, can the post... Like, you have to post things 4 different spots?
They need to hire you. Like, Jesus.
I got to post like on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads if I take a photo?
Right. Like, that's the easiest thing. Just put it right on Instagram that you have a feed if you want to just write things.
Yeah. Well, because also it was like, you sign up for Threads, and it was like, do you want to follow everybody that you already followed? And it's like, oh, so it's just Instagram?
Yeah, so why couldn't you have just had it on there? It just, you wouldn't have had to do all that.
Like, hey, do you want us to just copy your Instagram right here to Threads?
Yeah, it's so stupid.
What?
So stupid.
It doesn't make any sense. It's pretty comical.
Yeah.
But I posted a few. If you guys want to watch, go read them. There was some engagement.
Are you posting like the same thing that you post on Twitter?
No, I stopped going on Threads. I want it to fail. I joined it because I wanted it to boom. Like, I wanted to see like a huge amount because they were like, we got 100 million signups. And then I wanted to stop using it so that their daily usage was way down.
Yeah.
So that it looked horrible because they're a publicly traded company. So they have to give out these numbers in the end of the quarter. And their numbers are going to look horrible.
Yeah.
And then Mark Zuckerberg's going to have to fight Elon Musk just to make himself have more street cred.
Isn't that happening? Aren't they like fighting? Or is it Elon and him?
Elon Musk and
they were going to do it for charity or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark said that his move is the walrus. He just lays on top of somebody because he's heavier. He's got like 40, 50 pounds on
Mark Zuckerberg?
On Zuckerberg.
I thought he was like tall and like small.
No, he's only like 5'7".
Oh.
He's not that big.
I don't know.
But he is actually a fighter.
I have a question.
A question?
I asked you this, I think, recently, but I want you to think about it more and give me a real honest answer.
I don't think before I speak,
Would you ever use me being pregnant as an excuse for something? To just be like...
Yeah, I mean, 100%.
It's like when I was younger, even like nowadays, you know, she was always like, you can blame me. Like if I just didn't want to go to something, I'd be like, oh, my mom said I can't.
Yeah, what are you, crazy? I would do that in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even blink.
You said to me the other day you wouldn't.
I would use it as an excuse.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, like you...
That's the only reason you have kids is to get out of things you don't want to do. Yeah. Sorry, I can't. The kid's sick.
Yeah.
You know kids are sick that much.
Yeah. But like, oh, my wife's not feeling good. Sorry, I'm busy. I can't make it.
Yeah.
My wife's pregnant.
Exactly, 100%. Right? Why else would we deal with this?
Like you got a good thing going for you right now. You should use it while you can.
I mean, I haven't used it to get out of things, but also I can't use it to leave you places. So like, if I wanted to go do something, you're like, oh, but I'm pregnant. You can't just leave.
That's not true.
You've pulled it a little bit.
No, that is not true, Cooper. I would stay home and be like, you go. I just don't feel up for it.
The doctor, yesterday when we were there 2 days ago, he looked at us and he was like, has she been being pregnantzilla yet? And you look at him and I'm like behind you and you go, no. And I look at him and I go, like yeah. Nodding my head, like eyes wide open. And he just kind of like looked down and he was like, check it out.
He was so nice, but I have not been.
A little bit.
Really?
I mean, a little bit here and there.
In what sense?
I mean, the other day, I touched your leg and you yelled at me.
What do you mean?
You said, don't touch me. And that's happened every time I've come close to you.
Because it's just like, I want to just lay in bed and go to sleep. Like, I just don't want to be touched. Sorry. I know all women can relate to that.
And also, like, the other day...
That's not me being pregnantzilla, though. It's just like, I'm sensitive. Like, I just want to be, like it's just a weird feeling. Like, I'm just like, no one touch me. Like, I don't want the dogs near me. I don't want anyone near me. Like, just don't touch me.
How about this? The other day, you peed and you laid down and were about to lay down in bed. And I was walking into the bathroom. You go, wait, are you going to use the bathroom? And I go, yeah. She goes, what if I have to pee again? You had just sat down from peeing.
And you should be smart enough to know that when I get into bed, I have to pee like literally every 10 minutes. Like I have to pee and get up every 10 minutes.
You don't wake up in the middle of the night to pee.
Yes, I do.
Not every 10 minutes.
No.
Every like 3 hours.
No, I wake up like 2 times a night to pee. But I don't know. It's something when I lay in bed and I'm like trying to fall asleep, I have to get up like every 15 minutes to pee. And this man spends 45 minutes on the toilet. So I'm like, that doesn't work with my schedule.
Yeah,
Go somewhere else.
I'm on Twitter. Yeah. Reading a thread on Twitter about the economy crashing, and I'm just like wrapped up in it, you know, and then somebody's...
Yeah, and that makes me so mad because I know he like doesn't even, like he's just sitting on there. Like, you're not actually doing anything. You're just sitting there. Like, go sit on a chair in the bathroom if that's what you need to do.
Well, you have to let your legs fall asleep and then sit so long that they're so asleep that you can finally get up. You have to ride it out.
Like, that pisses me off. I'm like, I know you're done using the bathroom, but you just sit there. So think about me and be considerate that I'm pregnant and I have to pee a lot and get up. You can come lay into bed or go sit on another chair. Go sit on the other 4 toilets we have in the house if you just want to sit.
It's so comfortable.
Like, what? I get uncomfortable if I sit on the toilet for too long because my legs fall asleep, like you just said. Who likes that? You? That's weird.
Yeah. It's a good reading spot, you know? Like, you're just sitting there reading.
Oh my God, read in bed. The bed is so much nicer.
I don't like laying flat and, like, holding my phone. Like, I can't use both hands. I'm kind of like... trying to, like, scroll, and it's so bright.
Speaking of reading, too, I love his face he makes. Like,
yeah, I don't know what you're about to...
The amount of times you have tried to push books on me that you know are... yeah, wish you guys could see his face. If you're watching, you can. That you know I have no interest in reading. I recently got into reading, and it's still not something that I'm like, I read a book a week. Like, it takes me a long time to read a book, and it has to be, I like reading fictional stories that, you know, I like certain, like, I like love stories or a little bit kind of creepy love story. Like, I like those kinds of books, whatever. And you tell me to read these books that are nothing like what I would like. You get annoyed that I'm like, I don't want to read that.
Can I say the books that I've tried to get you to read so people know? The first book that I tried to get her to read, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. One of the best books ever written. Great book.
To you.
No, to most people.
Okay, but that's...
To a majority of people.
But it's...
Okay, wait.
Informational book. I don't like reading information. I like reading as a fun hobby that's enjoyable, like watching a show. That's what I like to read in a book.
Yeah, I guess I watch documentaries a lot of the time.
Yeah, we're different. You don't respect that.
But the second book...
I would never tell you one of my books to read.
Let me talk about these books that people out there might enjoy as well. So Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Great book. Would recommend. Second book that I tried to get you to read was The War of Art.
Mm-hmm. The Art of War or something?
No, I have both of those books. They're two different books.
Oh, okay.
The Art of War is a great book, but The War of Art is a great book on creativity and getting past resistance. Mm-hmm. Then I think I also tried to get you to read Meditations by Marcus Aurelius.
No.
No? That's a really good one as well, and it's very similar to those where it's kind of just like stoic quotes. Mm-hmm. But that's a great one, and he's one of the greatest quotes of all times are from him.
But it's literally like, I wouldn't sit there and force you and be upset if like you didn't want to watch Gossip Girl.
I just think that...
in no world would you like that. It's a girly show. I'm not going to sit here and be like, you really should watch this show. Like, I know it's not going to make you happy or excited. Like, so why do you push these books on me?
I just think that there is something to gain from them. And if it was just like a book where I didn't think there was anything to gain from it, I wouldn't push it on you. But when I think that there's like benefit to be had by reading it, and maybe by the off chance it does entertain you, because sometimes you've watched things that I didn't think you'd be entertained by, and you were. Like the other day when we watched Ancient Apocalypse. You enjoyed that.
What was that?
It was with Graham Hancock talking about all the ancient things that were older than people thought, and he was like,
the
traveling around,
kind of thing, yeah.
That was a great show.
My thing is, I never liked reading. In high school, I would never read any of the books that you were supposed to read. I never enjoyed reading, so when I do read, and like I said, it's still hard for me to get through a book because I'm not like I have to really get into the story, and it has to like keep me on my toes. So if it's not like hooking me in right away, and like I'm reading a book right now, and it's taking me so long because it's
get rid of it.
I know, but I'm already like almost halfway done. I'm like, I just got to finish it.
Yeah, but I still would get rid of it because it's what I heard was if a book's not hooking you in, you blame the author. You get rid of it.
Yeah.
It was the author's fault. If like a YouTube video isn't hooking you in, guess who you blame? The creator.
Yeah.
If a TV show isn't hooking you.
It's definitely the person who made it's fault for sure.
Yeah, shout them out. Tell them they suck.
But someone else might like that kind of story, you know? There's certain things that hooks me and hooks you.
Maybe.
You know, like these books that you like, The Rich Dad, Poor Dad, like that hooked you in a way that...
But it's like a bestseller for the last 20 years. Like it's like
but that doesn't mean that that's my type of book that I like to read.
No, but I think it's one of those books where I would say like everybody should read it. It's one of those like.
But I think
I think that should be given in high school. Like you read this twice, and then read it a third time, and if you don't, I'm gonna hit you with it.
That'd be me not reading it.
But I never read books growing up, and honestly, I was very incapable of like truly grasping from a book until recently.
Yeah. It's hard to like read and comprehend what you're reading a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll read like a paragraph, I'm like, I have no idea what I just read. It was just like words.
But I also grew up, I had diagnosed learning disabilities and probably undiagnosed ADHD.
What was it?
It was like auditory processing.
Oh, yeah.
And other things. I just was unable to focus.
Yeah.
So probably some ADHD didn't help with that.
Yeah. I feel like nowadays everyone has a little bit of ADHD. I think I have ADHD.
Yeah. I think everybody should be given a good heaping of drugs by the government every day.
Yeah.
Like, here are your pills. They'll make you sit still.
Take your pills.
Yeah. I was never able to sit still as a student. I blame the lights in the schools. Lights? You know, those drop ceiling.
Like if they flickered or just
halogen lights. Yeah, they're blamed for all that. Yeah. It's the lights' fault. It wasn't me not being disciplined and not wanting to learn and my teachers being horrible.
It was the lights.
It was the lights. For sure. I don't want to hear anybody try to pull anything else. It was the lights. Oh my God. No, there is actually a thing that those lights don't help students.
Really?
They kind of make people like restless. It's like what they use in like warehouses and like Walmart.
Do you have anything else? I don't really have much.
I did have something to say. If you guys are listening on Apple, Spotify, or any of those other things, and there's the ability to rate us, please, hug us up, give us a good rating, give us a review, something along those lines. It helps us up. We're trying to bump up these leaderboards, become top of the leaderboards on Spotify. I don't know if anybody's listening on Apple. I don't know what most people listen on. Most are on YouTube.
It's very easy to go to Spotify and like add a few stars, like do the rating. So
yeah, come on, grease us up a little bit. Give us a like.
Yeah.
Come on. I did have something written here. I don't know why I wrote it, but I wrote, best thing a woman can do is produce a son.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that was an offensive thought I had.
Kind of sweet.
I don't know if I wrote that as like a joke, like, wow, as a woman, like the best thing you can do is produce a son, or like.
I feel like that's how men feel, maybe, but women maybe feel like. Why are you laughing? Like, it's weird. I thought that was kind of cute.
It kind of is, but it also could be very offensive, I'm sure, to some women.
Why? I mean, it's great. It's great either. Yeah, I guess it's like a little bit funny what you're saying, but I thought it was cute. But yeah, I mean, whatever you produce is amazing in your womb. Because it's not an easy job.
Yeah. I mean, whatever comes out of there.
Yeah.
Whatever comes out of there, you got to be proud of.
Yeah.
Even if it's ugly. Some babies are, unfortunately. My dad would always say that. He's like, yeah, that's an ugly baby. Somebody like bring their baby by and be like, man, that's an ugly one.
When they're little, like they are kind of ugly. They just look like little aliens. I mean, when they come out, have you ever seen photos of like when they come out?
Yeah, they like flop out onto the floor and like kick around a little bit.
No, they're like white and like aliens, and they have stuff all over them, and they're. No, but like they're like when you're like white in the face.
They look like they haven't. They look like they haven't taken a breath of air in 9 months.
Yes, like they
have a little oxygen in their blood.
Yeah, like their skin's not like pink. It's like white and like gray when they come out.
Yeah, like an alien.
Yeah, they look like a little alien, and then I think I feel like it takes a few weeks for them to kind of start to get cute. They just look like weird at first.
Some never do, unfortunately. Some never get cute.
I think we're gonna make
some grow up to look like me, and you're just like, started ugly, I'll end it ugly.
No, you're cute.
Everything in between is just details.
No.
And we probably will be starting on our nursery this week. That'll be a fun one.
This weekend, right?
I mean, there's still time tomorrow to start clearing things out.
Yeah.
Start getting on that.
I really want to do that because we're moving my office and putting the nursery in where my office is because it's literally directly next to our room, which is perfect. But it's currently pink. Like we said, we're having a boy, so we got to like clear it out, paint it, do some of the lighting in there because whatever, maybe change the fan and then start to get stuff to decorate it.
We'll probably film the whole process, put it up on the Bogetti Bunch YouTube channel.
For sure.
I know a lot of guys are like, how many channels are you going to have? I will never run out of channel names. I will start new channels weekly if I have to.
Weekly.
I have like 5 YouTube channels.
Oh, really? What do you have? Your Cooper Bogetti, Bogetti Studios, Bogetti Bunch, Bogetti Clips?
Yeah. And then I just have one that I use for personal stuff. Just for watching, like, twerking videos. It still has my name, though. Like, it's still Cooper Bogetti, so when I comment, it's
people,
weird.
Yeah.
But they're like,
I'm
who is
surprised
this
no
guy?
one has sent me like a screenshot of your comment or anything.
Yeah,
either.
I feel like my fans and the stuff I comment on has low crossover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're really like just doing your own thing on that channel.
Yeah, it's very out in left field, doing my own thing. Like, not very much crossover. Because it's also not on US YouTube. It's like, I don't know what they're saying. I can't understand the
you just
language.
like watching. You just like watching.
But it's visual.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's all visual. I don't know what language it is. Seems offensive. But I don't know.
Jesus.
It's pretty entertaining. So if you ever find one of my comments, like it.
Send it to me.
Yeah, screenshot it, send it to Bronte. But the problem is, if you send a comment like that to someone, you're like, well, why were you watching that video? And why were you in the comment section?
Yeah.
What were you doing down there?
Wait, but do you actually have like that YouTube channel though?
Well, I
So
just
you have
have like a
5.
YouTube account that I just use to like watch things.
But it has no
like
videos
things.
on?
No.
But it's like you could post on there if
Yeah.
you want, right? Yeah.
Well,
yeah. Oh, okay.
every YouTube.
Right, yeah, but you were just the way you said it, you were like, it's just an account. I was like, what? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
So you do have 5.
yeah. This one I use to troll people
Yeah.
and comment on my own stuff and like my own stuff and
Yeah.
create engagement.
Twerking videos, like you
Twerking
said.
videos, yeah. Well, you want to have a burner in case you have to abandon it.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, something happened, and
Mm-hmm.
now my algorithm's all crazy showing all these twerking videos. I better just abandon it.
Yeah.
And before you know it, it's just out of hand. So, yeah, I think this is gonna be a short one. We're about 50 minutes into it.
I'm exhausted.
Bronte is cooked. We
I'm
just
gonna
came back
fall
from I don't know, 4-year. What is she? 7 years old?
Yeah, 7, I think.
Yeah, 12, 15. I don't know. 7-year-old's
Those-
birthday party, Spicy Spence's. And it was
And
very
then
fun.
housewarming party, it was fun.
Housewarming. There was a potato cannon, dunk tank.
tank.
He really went all
Cone
out.
ice machine.
Yeah, ice
It was great.
machine. Yeah, like a slide. Garza was wasted, just
Riding
cooked.
around on pit bikes.
He was taking the ices and he was putting twisted tea. So he was making
That's a
twisted
great
tea
idea.
ices.
That was a great idea.
But he was
Hot.
making them so twisted tea that the ice was just melted and he was just drinking
A nice
watered
cold
down twisted tea.
Probably got drunker faster.
He looked terrible.
Oh, God.
He's probably sleeping by now.
Yeah, that's going to be me in 10 minutes.
Yeah, so it's 6 o'clock. Bronte will be asleep in very shortly.
The other day, I took a nap at like 5:30. I was like, oh, this is bad, but I'm so tired and I need it. And then I was up till like midnight, 1 a.m. So I
Yeah.
probably shouldn't nap, but I'm
Yeah,
really
I'll
tired.
cook, you'll nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other day I made some chicken pot pie too. Fire.
Dude, I was actually just thinking about that. I was like, I could kind of go for that again. It's so good. Tell 'em what you did.
I'm a big chicken pot pie guy.
Yeah, tell them what you did.
It's just one of those, like, it's a kind of an out of left field food to be like a big fan of. I feel like
No,
some
I
people
feel
are
like-
like pizza or cheeseburger. Chicken
No,
pot
but
pie.
I feel like some people they have like a specialty dish. You know, even like pasta. It's like I love a pasta with pink sauce. You know,
Yeah.
that's my favorite.
I honestly,
specialty.
when I was making it, I was like, I could open a food truck called Cooper's Pot Pies. Bogetti pot pie.
Could we do something like pot pie and pasta
Kind of
or
like
something?
Danny's cream pies.
Wait, tell them what you did.
Okay, so I made all of the stuff like normal. Like it's half and half.
the
It's,
stuffing part.
Chicken broth and chicken and peas and
celery, onions,
carrots and onions. And then I put some spices in there, some thyme, some rosemary, the whole 9 yards there, salt and pepper. And then for the crust, this is a great hack.
Yeah.
The crust, you get Southern style biscuits and you just lay them on the crust. And as they bake,
You bake it. Yeah.
they soak up all of the goodness, if you will, the broth and the mix. And then you have these like patties almost where you scoop up like a whole thing
Yep.
of pot pie and biscuit. And the
Yeah, so it's
biscuits make
basically
it
like
fire.
a biscuit with the chicken pot pie filling in it, and you just ate it all together, and it tasted exactly like a chicken pot pie. Like you did.
It
a really
was a
good
chicken
job.
pot pie.
Yeah, you did a really good job,
Thank you. I think I nailed it. And it had a lot
You
of
did.
chicken in it too, so it was very high on protein.
which is
But-
good for me.
Yeah, I was pumped on that. And now today I have some chicken pesto to make
From Trader
with
Joe's.
some colored broccoli.
Cauliflower.
It's cauliflower of all different colors. I don't understand how it is. It feels very chemical-like, like I'm going to die from it. I don't know. It looks like somebody spray painted them. Like, oh, it's Christmas time. Better spray paint the cauliflower.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll have any of the pesto chicken. I'll have to see what it looks like.
Guys, tell Bronte, comment that Bronte needs the protein.
I have been eating meat.
Don't avoid the chicken. Give me the beef.
I have been eating meat, but I'm weird about it. I only like certain things. Like if it looks too meaty, I don't like it. It's just I eat a little bit of it. It's just, I think I'm getting there. I mean, I feel like the pot pie probably wouldn't have eaten if it was like 2 months ago, just because of like the amount of chicken in it. But I ate it.
You did eat it. What about like pepperoni on a pizza?
That I would do.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't done red meat yet.
Yeah, red meat's the best.
Really just chicken and like turkey.
Oh man, like if we went to like Texas Roadhouse, which is like right up the street from us, good steak, like a 16-ounce sirloin.
The only thing I've kind of wanted is like ground beef, like in pasta.
What about like
that
bacon?
That sounds good. Well, I've been having turkey sausage.
That's completely different.
Well, breakfast meat. I think I would have bacon. Yes, I would. If it was really crispy, no fatty pieces. Yes, I would definitely have bacon. That sounds really good.
I saw somebody, they took a pan and they put Brussels sprouts in it, and then they put like a wire thing on it, like a wire, and they laid the bacon over it. So as it cooked, the bacon fat went onto and cooked on the Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. Brussels sprouts and like chopped up bacon is a very common dish, so that makes sense.
This looks pretty good. I'm kind of a foodie, but I don't take photos of my food as much as I just eat it.
I know. Next time we got to share the chicken pot pie next time we make that. Yeah. We should do a TikTok on it. We have to remember to do that. All right.
There you go. Follow us on another account.
Let's
follow us on TikTok. Follow me on Twitter, Threads. Here, try to find my secret account where I only post comments on.
I don't even know what that secret account is, so maybe I should check it. He's following like all these girls that just work.
I don't even know if that's a segment on YouTube, but they're probably making great money. If anything, that would probably be like a streaming account.
Or like you just follow that one guy you showed me that does the mukbang.
Nick Avocado. Man, that guy is disgusting.
Really
talk about somebody that should just fall down an elevator shaft.
Okay, that's brutal, but yeah, his stuff is gross. I don't even understand
pretty rough.
it.
But all right, that'll do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell your friends about it, and avoid Jeeps with rubber ducks. And if a girl has it, that's a red flag. I'll see you next time.